Now ever since I can remember, been popping my collar with a whole bunch of girls hanging around my locker. Even in the night when I had 6 girlfriends, 2 blacks, 2 whites, and 2 Mexicans. When I graduated, no, I'm lying, I just quit. I said fuck going to school cause I knew I had a gift. How to make a bitch come, how to make a nigga run, how to get a lot of money. I ain't talking about toys. If you think I'm telling lies, go on ask about me. In the 10th grade I had cars parked down the street, and you wearing a school sweater, I'm wearing a black meat, and you got on China.
Jesus, man. Super late stream, super duper late. I don't need this. I don't need no headphones. I don't need no damn headphones for this. You tell me, man. You tell me. I need all the power fans if they're still up. Okay. So talk to me. Talk to me. Are you guys finally starting to learn what good writing isn't? What did we just watch tonight? What was that? What was that? Okay, if you're a diehard Power fan, what explain what happened tonight. Try to make sense of it for me. Go ahead and give me all the excuses that you got. Give me all your excuses. This is not a good show. This is not a good show. This is not a good show at all. So go ahead and give me y'all's best excuses while I'm still up for the next 45 minutes. I'll hang out for 45 minutes, and I want y'all to give me all y'all excuses as to why you think this is a good show when it clearly is not. Okay, you like Breeze, great. Okay, you like Breeze, great. That's it. What else you got? What else you got? What else you got? Yeah, go ahead and give me all the excuses that you got for Power. Okay. Lavelle said he likes Breeze. Great. What else did you? Oh my God. I don't want to turn this into a black and white issue, but man, black writers. Oh my God. How do you. What is it that you don't like about this? No, that we're not going to do that. You're not going to turn this back on me. I want you to tell me, what did you like about this slop that I just watched? This is not a good show. Maybe in the first 2 seasons, it had potential, but this is not a good show. Not a good show. And I'm sorry. I'm starting to question, do you guys even know what a good written show even looks like, sounds like, feels like? I don't think a lot of you guys have any idea what a well-written TV show is. The components, what's needed, the ingredients necessary to make a great TV show. I don't think most of y'all don't understand that. And unfortunately, it seems to me most urban people don't understand what it takes to make a great TV show. It just needs to be said at this point. It just needs to be. Even when Hollywood gives black writers their shot, the product is still subpar. Can't say The Wire because it was written by a bunch of white men. Can't say The Wire. Probably the greatest, I guess most urban folk would say The Wires is the best TV show they've ever come across. Can't use The Wire because it wasn't written by black people. It's written by a bunch of white dudes. So give me what you think is a great TV show written by black writers. I'm willing to listen. And I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning for some of y'all. And I know I don't have a full house in here to have a real discourse. But for those that are here, please give me your example of a well-written TV show with black writers. Give me a black, or I said you can't use The Wire, sir, because it's written by white dudes. I just said, give me a well-written urban TV show with urban writers. You can't use The Wire. It was not written by black people. Try again. Use Google. Use your AI. Use your Google. Use your AI. Some of y'all might want to pull up Godfather of Harlem. That's debatable. Matter of fact, let me see who were the writers. Who were the writers? Who were the writers of Godfather of Harlem? Shonda Rhimes does not specialize in urban crime drama. So that you can't use Shonda Rhimes. She doesn't do urban crime dramas. She doesn't do urban. Writers. Magic, thank you for the 2. I appreciate you. There aren't many, I don't think. Oh, I'm going to try to help out the Power fans. I'm going to try to help y'all out tonight. So, Godfather of Harlem, the TV show. Showrunners were Chris Brancato and Paul Eckstein. Well, that doesn't sound very urban, does it? Let's see what these men look like. Let's see what these men look like. Okay. Chris Brancato. Let's see what he looks like. I'm sure he looks like he's from Jersey. Okay, that's sounds pretty typical. I need an image of this guy. I need an image. Image. Okay, this is the cast. Pretty stacked cast. Give me the crew. Here's Chris Brancato. Do we have an image of him? That's okay. And Paul Eckstein. Okay. Yeah, I see the thumbs down. It's okay. Oh, that's Chris Brancato. This is one of the co-showrunners of The Godfather of Harlem. Let's see what Paul Eckstein looks like. Paul Eckstein. Once again, please give me a list of well-written urban TV shows. What in the hell is this? This is the other half of the showrunners of Godfather of Harlem. What is this? What is that? Snowfall. Snowfall pre with John Singleton, post Singleton is bad. But okay, Snowfall's the best you got. That's a whole nother discussion in itself. When Singleton was alive and running it, it was great. After his death, it went to shit. So let me see who all writers. Writers for Snowfall. TV show after John Singleton. What else you got? Is all you got Snowfall? That's it? That's all you got? That's all you got? Dave Andron. So after Singleton died in 2019, yeah, first 3 seasons was pretty good. Co-creator Dave Andron took over as primary showrunner, and writer Walter Mosley also helped guide. Okay. I believe Walter Mosley is the brother. But who's Dave Andron? Let's see what he looks like. Nah, please don't say The Shy, sir. That's a trash show. No, I can't take you serious. I know you're trolling me at this point. You got to be trolling me. Oh, look, a white guy. Dave Andron took over as lead showrunner after John Singleton died. Now you see why Snowfall after season 3 went to shit. Okay. Let's see what Walter Mosley looked like. Walter Mosley. Yes, sir. Please don't say The Shy. That's a trash show. We got a brother. Okay, he was second in command. Okay. But this man is the reason why Snowfall was trash after Singleton died. No, sir. Please don't mention The Shy. This is why I don't. Y'all gonna make me say something I may end up regretting. You don't know a good show. You don't know a good show. I said, give me a well-written urban TV show with urban writers. And you guys are talking about, you guys actually had the nerve to mention The Shy? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? So either you're trolling me or you're serious. I'm going to give you all the grace and say you're trolling me. Hey, everyone, what's happening? Happy Born Day, brethren. Happy Born Day. Happy solar return around the solar system. God bless you, man, and may the universe keep you and bless you, brother, in good health and wealth. You're supposed to be out here you're supposed to be out here partying, brother, not online. You're supposed to be out here partying. Okay. Let's see here. This person says, it's sad, but we don't have a set of standards that we require. They can feed us anything as long as your sex, drugs, violence, and disrespect and destruction, and we settle for it all. Hey. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Now, by all means, I'm only here for about 40 minutes to talk my smack. Y'all tell me what the hell did I just watch? I just watched, somehow, of all people, to take out Pops and Snaps, Jukebox. So you mean to tell me all this time Jukebox never knew that Kanan killed her daddy? So Kanan killed both uncles, his cousin, and his son. So from Raising Kanan to the OG Power series, Kanan killed his 2 uncles, his cousin, and his son. Okay. And you mean to tell me throughout Jukebox and Kanan's relationship in the OG Power series, even leading up to her death, she never knew that Kanan killed her dad? You mean to tell me if she knew he killed her dad, she would still work with him? Do you see the problem here? Listen, when they were scripting the OG Power series, I'm telling you, they had no idea it was going to go this far. You can tell they maybe had past the first OG Power. What series came after that? Whatever, book 2, book 3. Past that, they just throwing shit on the wall, and y'all just slopped it up. So please explain to me how Jukebox never found out that Kanan killed her daddy Marvin, or she found out and still worked with Kanan. And then with Jukebox, you saw no breadcrumbs that's going to drive her to become a cop. What is the motivation for Jukebox becoming a cop? I really don't think y'all understand what a good written show is. You guys just watch any fucking thing. Like I lose brain cells watching this shit. Some of the stuff y'all be trying to suggest to me. I'm like, this is good to you. Like my time is the worst thing you could do with my time is suggest a TV show to me and it be trash. I can't get that time back. Like I'm losing brain cells because I'm have to dumb myself down to watch this crap. Some of y'all in the comments was like, "Oh, Nemesis is good." No, it's not. You just don't know what a good written TV show is. No, it's not. It's not good. It's not a good show. I don't care what you say. A good TV show would at least give you a good trailer. They couldn't even do that right. So unfortunately, I for the last 50, 60 years, urban folk have been, force-fed slop, and you don't read screenplays. You don't read books on how to construct a screenplay. What makes a good screenplay? You don't understand film theory. You don't know what a good character arc is. What makes a good villain? That's most urban folk. They just don't know, and they just throw anything in front of y'all, and y'all just lap it up, and you think it's the greatest thing. It's like, what? No, you have no idea what a good TV show is. Let me think. What's a good written black TV show with black writers? Somebody might say Greenleaf. Tyler Perry's Greenleaf. What's the other Tyler Perry show with the black crime family? With Ernie Hudson. Y'all have no idea what good is. So we can't like something that you, Sir, respectfully, I don't even know why you're here. I don't recall sending for you. I didn't put out a bad signal for you. First of all, you can like whatever you like. You like slop? That's okay. Enjoy your slop. But when I say what's a good show, what makes a good show, people get offended. They take what I say personal. And I'm simply saying most black people don't know what a good TV show is. Most black people don't know the ingredients to construct a great written TV show. So if you like The Shy, good for you. I put you in a box. You like Nemesis? Great. I put you in a box. Okay? You like the Power series outside of OG Power? I put you in a box. It is what it is. Whenever I ever told people to not like what they like, I don't even know what the fuck Beauty in Black is. What is that? Is that about black? Is that a black woman led show? I don't know what that is. Okay. Once again, my time is limited. I prefer to spend my time watching stuff that makes me think. There's no perfect TV show. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what. Anybody that's my age, right? For me, the greatest TV show ever written, produced, created, shot was Miami Vice. It's not a debate for me. So I need to give y'all some perspective of where my head is, of what my metric is. My metric, okay? Miami Vice is the greatest TV show ever created, produced, ever. So many trends that show started. Even filming trends, casting trends, music trends, fashion trends. That show kicked it off for everybody after them. They've never had a TV show before Miami Vice. and you've never had one as good as since then. They all tried and come close. That's my bar. That's my metric. Miami Vice. I grew up with St. Elsewhere, Hill Street Blues, Dynasty, Dallas, Falcons Crest. Grew up with some great TV shows. Some of the greatest TV shows ever made were in the 80s, early 90s, but the 80s for sure. Okay? The shit that y'all watch now that you have to dumb yourself down to, okay. You got it, man. And once again, like what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. Why would I tell somebody? I would never knock anybody. If you like it, you like it. For me, I've been around too much. I've seen too much. I've been on film sets. I've seen, people screenplays on and they'll do quick edits here and there. I'm saying 18 hours on a film set, 19 hours on a film set, and then from the film set to the recording studio. Like I've got work submitted with WGA West Coast, so I know what that process entails. The problem is with urban audiences, it doesn't take much. That's the problem. Urban audiences don't require much. That is the problem. Once urban audiences start demanding better content, then you may see some changes. P Valley. People love P Valley. Listen. I'll be honest. The first 2 seasons of P Valley was good. The first 2 seasons of P Valley was good. Then it just went off the rails with the gay shit. When the one stripper got the revenge and kind of put the okey doke on the homeboy, I think after season 2, and got into season 3, and then you introduced a rapper, and he's in love with the guy that runs the clubs. It became too gay. I was like, this is stupid. P Valley for its first 2 seasons was good. Another show I like Grits. I like Grits. Girls Raised in the South. It is on, what streaming site is that? Blackplex. I like Grits. I've said that before. I like how that season ended. I hope it gets greenlit for season 2, because at the end, nobody got a happy ending. Everything went shitty for everybody, right? The one girl's daddy was a preacher, stealing from the church, or he got robbed. He was doing some illegal stuff, and then he was watching her homegirl do. She was a cam girl, and he was giving money to her. I mean, it was just this crazy, like. And then they had the little stud girl played by Tenderoni. She was having issues. Her granddad trying to keep the granddad house, and her older brother's trying to get the house from underneath them. And so I was like, okay, I like this. So I hope Grits gets greenlit for season 2. You know what? And sometimes either people they hit a wall. I don't know what it is, or they don't plan for future. They won't properly flesh out their arcs going forward past the first 2-3 seasons. Sometimes people get stuck, and then the studios, you're on schedule. They're like, hey, we need these episodes, and you just kind of start writing shit, and it no longer is cohesive. But I like Grits. I like that. So I'm a fan of Grits because I get it. And then the girl that was doing the cam show, she failed her nursing test at the end, got kicked out of her storage unit because she was stealing electricity, and she was fighting with her baby daddy and the mama. I was like, okay, yeah, this is stuff that I know people going through. This is relatable, and it's in Memphis. You had A-Ball running he ran the skating rink, and the girls, was trying to win the money for the skating competition to kind of get out of Memphis. I get all that. Cool. We've seen that story before, but it was fresh, new faces. I never seen these girls before. It didn't require much, but it didn't make me feel like I'm stupid. You understand? Like it didn't require much, but I'm like, okay, I'm in. Mojo, what's happening, brethren? What's happening? But once again, I need y'all to tell me what the hell did I just watch tonight? You going to retro and say a different world? Cool. Oh, hey, all good. Hey, once again, to each his own. But I know a bad TV show. Raising Kanan. First 2 seasons have potential, and then it goes off the rails. It's not how you start. It's not how you start. It's not how you start. ... It's how you finish. It's how you finish. So. Where the fuck you been? Okay, well, did he give you some money? Okay. What? Yeah. Well, keep it away from my cat. We didn't have a cat at the time. Those are the same flowers? We'll put them up somewhere. What the hell? Put them on top of the thing in the living room. Okay, toxic how? If they consume them? Because breathing them in is not going to kill a cat. She doesn't eat flowers. Okay, so move them up higher. Trying to kill my cat, y'all, with her boyfriend's flowers. Oh, okay, that's great. Just put him up somewhere higher, yeah, out of reach. Now, if she wake up dead, I'm gonna be upset.
No one wakes up dead.
No, I'm just saying. We got no money to take her to a vet. We can't afford a vet. Stop. Shut up. I would bury her in the backyard. She would get a proper burial. I ain't gonna do her like the mother. Shut up. My bad, y'all. We're that. Hey, it's the same problem Stars always does. They only give them 8 episodes instead of 10 episode seasons. Their series finales, Stars is so cheap, they always give them 8 episodes, and they have to cram everything in instead of giving some episodes time to breathe, and everything just feels rushed and crammed. Typical Stars. Typical Stars. Right? Typical. Okay, I have a question. If the Power series is as valuable as 50 Cent claims and purports it to be, why doesn't he just take it to another network? Why aren't other networks offering to buy out his contract from Stars? How come Netflix is like, hey, Curtis, we want that Power series. We want to take it off Stars' hands. How come Peacock? How come Amazon? Right? Because everybody has more money than Stars. Let's be honest. How come none of the big streaming sites want to take Power off Stars' hands? Why is 50 Cent still stuck on Stars? Why? It's the same studio that underfunds everything and won't even give you a proper 10 episode series finale season. Same thing with, which Power was that? They gave him 8 episodes. Was it the OG Power series that got 8 episodes? That series finale, they only get 8 episodes. Same thing with book 3 with Tariq, 8 episodes. And it's just all just mashed into everything. And so many cuts and so many jumps, and shit does not flow. It's not cohesive. Right? Once again, let 50 Cent tell you, if it's the biggest thing on Stars, then you would have leverage to demand more. And why haven't you demanded more? Matter of fact, y'all watching that Fightland shit? Nope. No, you're not. No, you're not. 50 Cent didn't read the room. Sir, we are in a mini civil war between FBA actors and British actors. And what do? You go to the UK and film a British TV show, sir, with no names. Let's take a look. Fightland. Is it too early for streaming numbers? Is it too early? I think it's too early. Fightland streaming numbers. This man goes off and does a whole UK show. Yeah, it's too early. You're not watching this shit. You're not watching this. You're not watching this. I can't wait till those numbers come out. It's gonna take about 30 days, maybe. I was pissed when Tyler played the whole. Hey, matter of fact, Aldous Hodge with the Cross series is doing excellent. That's an excellent show. That's an excellent show. The only issue I have with his version of Cross, he's an alcoholic and he's got emotion. He's emotionally unstable. Other than that, that's a fantastic show. But once again, it ain't black writers. It ain't black writers. It's not. Where are all the black TV show writers? And I get it. It's Hollywood. You know, only give a select few a shot. I get it. When you do get your shot, you give a slop for the most part. So as of right now, it's too early for streaming numbers. But look at this shit here. Now this is all cap. Their promotional trailer for 50 Cent series Fightland racks up over 86 million views across social media platforms in just over 2 weeks ahead of its series debut. Ain't nobody watching this shit, man. You're not gonna watch this. You're not gonna watch this crap. Don't. You can lie to me, but don't lie to yourself. You're not gonna watch this. So it premieres later on tonight. You're not watching this shit, man. Y'all barely watch British TV shows as is. You're not watching this. Speaking in money so fluently, I take advantage of all opportunity.
Marshall Promotions is a major force in the boxing game.
What do you say to allegations that Marshall Promotions is a front to launder drug money?
You're not gonna watch this. Let me stop. You're not gonna watch this, man. Please. Look at this. A disgraced boxing champion is released from prison and returns to London to take revenge on the crime family that betrayed. Ooh. You're not watching this. Hell, you barely watch Luther. I'm not gonna watch this. I'm not gonna watch this at all. But y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Like what you like. But when discussions are had about what's a good TV show, and people are like, what you watch is not a good TV show, don't get upset. I'm just saying. Man, that was almost, his death was almost a waste. It was like, what do we do that for? So once again, for all the OG Power guys, did y'all catch any hints in the original OG Power series that led you to believe Kanan killed both Lou and Marvin? Did any of y'all catch any clues to Jukebox killing Pops and Snaps over Famous? And then for Kanan not to care about what happened to Famous. Well, if he snitch, he snitch. Don't give a fuck about, he ain't here no more. And I hate the way that kid does I hate the way he talks and Raising. Oh my God. He's like, yo, Adrian, what you want me to do? Rocky, I just want you to go win. Okay, I like you a lot. You make me a better man. And these feelings that I have for you, it's just never been there before. And you're sweet, and you're his sister, and I want to treat you good. I want to give you the best life possible. I'm just a schmuck. I just, I fight with my hands, and I don't talk well. And he's a trash ass actor. You don't care about what happened to Famous. He was your best fucking friend. What happened to? I don't care about no niggas that's not here no more. Like, what? Half the time, I can't understand what he's saying because he's mumbling. Do you understand? Half the time, I don't even understand what the kid is saying. Like, are you trying to talk like a character that 50 Cent and then still emulate 50 Cent's vernacular and accent? Like, you're the dude trying to sound like a dude playing the dude. So you spent all that time mad at Raquel because you thought she hired the cops to kill Famous. Come to find out it was Pops and Snaps, and you don't give a fuck anymore. You want to tell me what happened with the writing there? Ain't this the same? We're in the same season, right? This is the same season that that Kanan was mad at Rocky because he thought she hired cops to kill Famous. We're in the same season. And all of a sudden he doesn't care. So then I have to ask myself, why did Jukebox go take out Pops and Snaps? If Kanan didn't care, he wasn't your best friend, why would you avenge Famous on behalf of Kanan, who doesn't care? Right. I totally forgot about Crystal. But once again, when I bring these things up, I get hit with, you're a hater. You don't know what you're talking about. All right, man. I'm not even trying to catch the plot holes in this series. It's just that big, and that it happens that often. It's that frequent. Like, there's so many plot holes in this entire 5 seasons, and the payoff is going to be boo boo. So you gave us 5 seasons of Kanan and it ends up like this. Now, this was part 1, episode 7 of the penultimate episode, whatever. Still, you mean to tell me y'all gonna feel satisfied? 5 seasons of Raising Kanan, y'all, for it to end like, what the fuck do we just? So now, let me guess. Episode 8, you got to bring in Ghost and Tommy now, because you got the Power Origin series around the corner. You got to do a tie-in. So you sitting here trying to convince me the payoff is going to be worth it. How? Once again, give me proof or breadcrumbs in OG Power that led you to believe that Kanan killed 2 uncles, a cousin. Okay? I'm just asking questions, y'all. Like, I ain't trying to beat up on y'all's show, but it's too easy to dismiss this show because it's a badly written show. It's a very badly written show. And now we go back on it and think about how Courtney Kemp loathed and hated the character of Ghost. She wasn't trying to do right by this universe to begin with. Because the character that this thing it stands on, you hate the character. You hate the character. Then why you even get involved? Oh my God. Okay. Power Book 2. I don't even remember what that was. Whose character was that, bruh? Whose character is Power Book 2? I don't even listen. I've not finished Tommy Force. After the first season, I was like, I'm done. I couldn't stand the whole Tariq arc with Monet and the husband and the boyfriend and the family, and who was the kid him and Tariq was always beefing with, the Bobby Brown ass dude. That series was trash. And Mary J. Blige with her stiff ass acting, and you know what I'm saying? Always, jeez, Pete. Okay, man. Oh, that's book 2. It was Kane. Yeah, Tariq versus Kane. And then you had the gay ass brother. Oh, come on, man. Y'all gotta miss me with that. And then the girlfriend, a little mixed chick, and then they faked her death because she went to the witness protection program. Like, seriously? Listen, a good show, a good movie, a good show does not make it hard for me to suspend disbelief. Okay? And what I mean by that is a good show or a good movie makes it easy for me to be like, you know what? I guess that could happen. Right? If I'm sitting there watching this show, series, whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I could see that happening. Then that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But when I watch these shows, this Power universe, none of this shit. Some of y'all so dope. Some of y'all's uncles and aunties were actual kingpins. One of my uncles was a kingpin. This ain't nothing. Shit. Should I say this or not? Okay. Let me just say this. Remember when Akon was in the car theft ring? Okay, this how you know some people have been informants for a very long time, or they've been let off the hook to get the bigger fish. Remember when Akon was involved in a car theft ring before he got the popping? Okay. Akon's car theft ring. What they don't tell you is, it was a lot of people involved in it. And the feds were looking at a lot of people, a whole lot. And the feds let a lot of people go because they were looking for bigger fish. And my uncle was in that mix. So when I'm watching these urban crime dramas, I'm sitting here like, that's not gonna work. That can't happen. You don't get away that easily. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just sitting here like, it's impossible for me to suspend disbelief because I know people that have, situations. I'm like, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. That's what made The Wire so great, because you had a former cop and all the writers would sit in a room and he would tell his stories. He would lay out the process of how investigations work, and the writers would take notes and they would implement that shit, and they would cross-reference and bring in other cops and other writers to make sure this shit is and nobody disputes what happens in The Wire. Ain't no dope boy, D-boy, nobody says no, that couldn't happen. Everybody that watches The Wire, if you're in the life or not in the life, they all pretty much agree, yeah, that's how it goes down. Nobody watching Power says, yeah, that's how it really happens. That's not a good show. That's not a good show. Even if you're creating your own little universe, your little drug kingpin universe, at least give the audience the respect to say, hey, we believe, can you believe this could happen? And if the audience says, nah, this is some bullshit, then you got to go back to the drawing board. But if your audience says, you know what? Yeah, I can see that happening. You got a good show on your hands. Okay? All right? Okay. You know what? I've been on for 45 minutes. I hit my time. I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to run my mouth on this trash ass show. Matter of fact, I'll preface my statement. Raising Kanan first 2 seasons, good. It had potential. What we get now, 5 years of what? 5 years of Lou and Marvin dead at the hands of Kanan. Kanan no longer caring about his best friend getting murdered by his soon to be former employers, and then for Breeze to turn on, and then for Pops and Snaps to replace Breeze, and then for Jukebox to carry out a vengeance for a man that Kanan no longer cares about, that got executed wrongly. That's bad writing. It's extremely bad writing. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Today's Friday, so I gotta watch Cape Fear, a good show. It's pissing me off, but it's starting to redeem itself. And Sugar, another great show. When I get excited, looking forward to watching the next episode of your TV show, that's a good show. It's smart shows. Now, I have my issues with Cape Fear. Sugar to me is a better show than Cape Fear. I think Sugar to me only had one real bad episode, but it was slow. It was a slow burn. Cape Fear out the gate, I was like, oh yeah. And then the characters with the kids, I'm like, no real kids wouldn't do this. You know what I'm saying? The one kid had one of his toes missing, and he's all drugged out, and then the sister is starting to redeem herself. Nonetheless, if you're watching Cape Fear, you know what I'm talking about when she steals the girl's cell phone out of the jail cell. So she started slowly to redeem herself. But the son, I want the son to get killed. I don't care for the son. I want the character of the son to get whacked. So I'm still rooting for Max Cady. I'm rooting for Max Cady. I don't like this family. I was rooting for the family, and then seeing all the manipulation and the lies and their real truths and motivations come out. I'm like, okay, the hell with this family. Go. I'm rooting for Max. Go, Max, get your revenge. But once again, what I'm worried about with Cape Fear is, are they going to turn this into a second season? Because now the daddy's in jail. So the daughter got the phone to prove that Max was instructing his daughter, Nevaeh, to set up the daddy. So you mean we got 2 episodes left to turn this thing all around and free the daddy, and then rebook Max Cady on some real charges to put him back in prison? I'm afraid they're going to turn this into another season. If they do, I'm out. I don't want 2-3 seasons of Cape Fear. No, nigga, just give me the one season with this whacked out family and with the prisoner getting his revenge. And if you're gonna do a second season, then give me a whole new family, another Cape Fear, a whole nother get down with somebody else. I don't want no more season 2 of Max Cady. Give Max his revenge throughout this season, and then let that be it. House of Dragon. This season is pretty good. We're gonna get to see the 2 dragon riders, the bastards, turn on Rhaenyra. We got to see Sir Cole get his timely demise. They're sticking more. This season is definitely making up for last season, for season 2. This season 3 of House of Dragon they've really made up for last season and sticking a little bit more to the books. I'm here for it. I just want to see Rhaenyra get burned up by Sunfire, and then Aegon take the throne, and he gets poisoned, and Corlys gets thrown in jail. So I hope we get to see that in this season. If not, definitely season 4. So this may end with I don't think we see Rhaenyra get killed in this season. I think she dies in season 4. Yeah, but we definitely will see Hull and the other guy turn on Rhaenyra for sure. But I think we see Rhaenyra get killed in season 4. And then we see Aegon take the throne, and he just loses, and he still wants a war. And then Corlys and who else sets up, and they poison Aegon, and then Cregan Stark shows up to exact punishment for regicide, because you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to poison your king. So when Cregan Stark shows up, which I believe will be in season 5 to avenge kind of sort of the death of Aegon, but it's not avenging his death, but it's like, y'all, these follow the laws. You can't do that to a king, you know. My wife watches Grimm. I've seen it in passing, yeah, you know, but she watches the Grimm shit. So, but there's a lot of shows out here to watch, and I just value my time, and I hate watching a bad show. I hate watching a bad series. And sometimes these series get off to a slow start, like the Night of the Seven Kingdoms. After the first 2 episodes, I was done. I watched the first 2 episodes of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm out. And I went back to it, and I'm so glad I did. Because now we get season 2 of Duncan and Egg, and I'm like, now I'm looking forward to a second season of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. But them first 2 episodes, I was like, I'm good. Too slow. So, yeah. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. We'll pick up the discussion tomorrow. Listen, I'm down to have this power discussion. I'm here for it. I'm here to have this power discussion, and then watch the originals. I don't know what that is. She just finished up watching The Burbs and some other stuff she's watching on. She just finished The Burbs. I don't know what the originals is, and no, some things I just no. If I'm not interested in it, I'm not gonna watch it. So, and I listen to y'all's suggestions, and some of y'all's I just be like, no, I'm not. And I don't say nothing, but I'm just not gonna watch this shit. Some of y'all be suggesting. Like I said, it's different tastes. You like what you like. I like what I like. I like shit to make me think, and I like smart shows. And I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I had to go back and remember. Oh, Oh, no. See, now you done messed up, bruh. No. Do I strike you as a Vampire Diary, Lestat, interview with a vampire series type of guy? That's not my speed. I could care less about those shows. Those shows are not my cup of tea, and I won't waste my time. So I won't watch the Akasha series. I'm good. So, what am I looking forward to? Dairy season 2 is a must. Oh my God, so many shows coming out in the next year. I gotta sit down and actually craft my list of what I'm excited to see. But I'm not watching no goddamn vampire stuff, dog. Sorry. No, not my cup of tea. So, all right. Thank y'all for coming through. Enjoy the rest of y'all's night. TVD. What's TVD? What is that? What's TVD? Oh, the Vampire Diaries? Yeah, psych. I'm out. I'm definitely out on that shit.